I mean, we need to understand what Paul wrote in Romans 14:23. Whatsoever is not of faith is sin. It is fear that holds people in bondage to sin. I mean, this is what the writer of Hebrews is saying, that Jesus partook of flesh and blood, became a man, that he might destroy him who had power over death, and free them who were all their lifetime subject to bondage through the fear of death. I mean, we need to understand whatsoever is not of faith is sin. I mean, people let fear direct and control their life. I mean, this is the very thing that the law holds us in bondage to, the weak and beggarly elements of the world, as Paul is describing it as in his letter to the called out ones at Galatia. I mean, we really need to understand that. The revelation of the truth is the law that ascends power, strength. 1 Corinthians 15:56. He describes it in detail in Romans chapter 7. I had not known sin but by the commandment, or sin by the commandment might become exceedingly sinful. That's why he's saying in Romans 3:20, no flesh shall be made righteous by the works of the law, for by the law is the knowledge of sin, to know sin. I mean, we need to understand because the mind of the flesh, as he describes in Romans 8, is death. But the mind of the Spirit is life and peace. That's why he told Timothy, he said, we've not been given a spirit of bondage again to fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. I mean, look at the lunatic that no one could tame in the gospel accounts. He came out when Jesus and his disciples were passing by, and Jesus cast him out and had this whole legion of demons come out into a herd of swine, and he sat clothed and in his right mind afterward.